to LeVert. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Philadelphia. 7-point differential. Now Melton. Still no points. Here's Wallace. No good with the triple.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wants back.
Poke loose. And there's the drive. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game.
And for the Wolves, number 30.
Pass to Norris. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Good D by Melton. For Philadelphia, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Wallace. Oh, nice D from McCollum. Here's Norris. He gets it in there. Norris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Melton outside. Up top, Embiid. Over Drummond. Embiid can't hit.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Pass to Moody. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Here's Wallace. McCollum defends. Drummond against Embiid. Over Drummond. And that's off the glass and in.
Yeah, this is what sets Embiid apart from other bigs. That mid-range game is on point.
Philadelphia foul. Wallace. First personal foul. Second team foul. 76ers substitution. Bailey. Tyrese Maxey.
Drummond with the ball. Pass to Norris. Here's Moody. Just 5 to shoot. Howard grabs the miss. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 7. The 3, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One thing they've been able to do in the first half is control the ball. They've given it up only once.
Guarded by Howard. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bailey. He's got 7. Pass to Walsh. Here's Bailey. And here's Howard. Here's Embiid. Drummond defending. Second chance shot. Embiid can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Norris. His first miss. 3 for 4 in this contest now. Here's Walsh. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Sixers. Here's Edwards. He has 6. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Bailey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Howard. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Edwards. It's a mark. Great D that time from Porter.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed.
Here's Edwards. They still need this. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Here's Maxey. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The 76ers also with a sub. Reed's checked in for Embiid. And counted. Now 4 for 9.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Maxey passes to Howard. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. For 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Now, the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Pass to Porter. Back to Maxey. To the right side. Now here's Howard. There's the 3. He drops it from range. Howard's got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
Reed passes to Maxey. Here's Bailey. And again, it's Philadelphia.
The assist, Tyrese Maxey.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Timeout call.
And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Moore's checked in.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for Minnesota.
The first free throw's good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 12. And here's Porter outside. And the 76ers another 3.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Pass to Norris. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got rebound number 7 tonight. Offensive
board.
Here's Reed. Porter looks it over. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bailey. 9 points in the game. To the middle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. LeVert's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Towns has got the ball here for Minnesota. Tries a 10-footer. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Maxey. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. They're running. Here's Moore. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Pass to Porter. Back to Maxey. A deep 3. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Maxey's got 17.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Maxey covering.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
First one falls, and the 76ers making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Porter. Howard with the ball. Back to Porter. 5 to shoot. He shoots. And it falls all over the rim and in. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
At 6'10" with a tremendous shot, MPJ can just go over you. And that has to be frustrating for a defender. Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And here is Maxey. He's got 17. Back to Embiid. Look at Embiid with the skilled finish.
2 strong points from Embiid. His MO is to own the painted area.
Towns taking his time here. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
At the line for Minnesota, Karl-Anthony Towns.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. How about the playoff atmosphere? We're going to break down all the first half action for you. Looking at Minnesota, they've taken this opening game by storm, playing championship-level ball on both ends of the floor. If the first half is any indication of what this series will be like, we may be in for a show. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia?
They can't keep fouling like this. It's sloppy out there. The difference in this game comes down to the amount of free throws they're giving up. Sure, they need to stay aggressive on the defensive end, but you got to play without fouling.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Then, your Timberwolves beat their team.
And time for us to get back into it here in game one. And Philadelphia has possession. A 12-point game. Andre Drummond is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Moody. Then there's Edwards. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Maxey covering. Pass to Towns. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Porter finds Embiid. On the wing, Porter. Soft touch off the glass. Porter's got 14 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Philadelphia shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Here's Bailey. And the deficit down inside single digits. He's got 11.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Moody. Takes the 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Count that bucket.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
Maxey covering. And here's Drummond. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4. They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Edwards. And Embiid with the block. And he gets it back. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Embiid. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. Fourth, DeAnthony Melton.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
Outside Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Melton against Towns. The three is up. The rebound by Moody.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
Now here's Embiid. Minnesota with a rebound. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Towns up top. Give him 8. And the 10-footer finds the target. Towns has got 10.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Back to Melton. Down low. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Edwards for 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And he drains the quick shot. 19 points in the game. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Wallace. Here's Bailey, guarded by Edwards. Now here's Embiid. Shot clock at 3. Over Drummond. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Edwards. Tipped.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
To the left side wing. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Norris. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Reed's checked in for Philadelphia. Melton outside. Here's Bailey. Over Edwards. 6 to shoot. Here's Bailey, guarded by Edwards. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Rebounded by Bailey.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to LeVert. Takes it inside. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Melton on the wing. Cuts off the pass. Here's Moore. Melton covers. Shot blocked. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Pass to Moore. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And that one drops. Drummond's got his third basket on the night right there.
Boy, what a physical play from Andre Drummond. Shuts off the contact and gets the bucket.
Now here's Howard. Guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it. No good. A bit long that time. Minnesota's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Moore. It's blocked. McCollum against Howard. Pass to Melton. Back to Howard. Here's Walsh to the left wing.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Minnesota has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. McCollum against Melton. Now here's McCollum. The D's right on him. The shot by LeVert, no good. The Sixers trailing. Here's Bailey. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
And the 76ers making a change here. Maxey's checked in. He can't get it to go. Pass to Reed. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McCollum outside. Here's Moore. Melton covers. Out to McCollum. Pure from three-point range. McCollum's got 5 points.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Now here's Maxey. 17 points in the game. To win the drought, here's Reed. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And Minnesota calls time here.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia on D. They trail by 7. McCollum outside. Pass to Moore. Got a piece of it. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Melton. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
The free throw drops for Melton. And Melton drops them both. Here's Moore. 7 points in the game, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Melton. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Tyrese Maxey, third.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
Fires top of the key.
And with a 6-foot wingspan and good quickness, Porter can be an effective defender. Good effort from him there.
Maxey softly drops in the floater. Maxey's got 19 points.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Pass to Moore. Knocked loose. He's guarded by Porter. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Outside Maxey. And here's Porter for the tie. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Yeah, guard-like skills and a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Maxey against McCollum. And he drops it in from the low post. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Maxey, that's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Porter pulls it in.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Maxey passes to Melton. Outside Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the lead. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. McCollum outside. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Maxey against McCollum. Gets a hand on it. Reed passes to Maxey. Here's Porter. And at last, they get one to fall. Porter's got 9 points in the quarter.
You'd love to see Porter Jr. the possession.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Sixers on top, up by 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Michael Porter out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Wallace in at the 1.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And Both free throws good for Edwards.
Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it. Put him in any position on the floor, this guy can be successful.
Now here's Melton. Pass to Bailey. Here's Wallace. Another shot. Here's Embiid. They shoot again. Wallace, the pass to Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bailey. And another shot. And that one is stuffed right through.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Towns outside. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. We played just over a minute here in the fourth.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It'll go on Michael Porter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Here's Wallace. Fires it from 18. Bullseye!
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
And it's blocked by Embiid. Here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Towns outside. Edwards for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Wallace, the pass to Porter. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
So it's Minnesota now. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. From the right block, the shot is good. 21 points in the game. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Melton outside. Clock at 6. Here's Bailey. And they pick up 2. Bailey's got 19 points.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Moody. To the inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Moore. Melton covers. Tries again. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Here's Bailey. Yep, count it. Bailey's got 12 points here in the second half.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Moody misses. The 76ers have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Now Melton. Here's Wallace. Pass to Embiid. Wide open look. Again, Philadelphia.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Rebound by the 76ers. Bailey's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Wallace, guarded by Edwards. Here's Wallace. Pass to Embiid. Uncovered. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Here's Edwards. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Drummond's checked in for more. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Wallace, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Walsh. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid with it, covered by Towns. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Now Drummond. Shoots over Embiid. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Rebound Minnesota. Maxey covering. Pass to Towns. Looking to win the run. Now here's Drummond. Lets the 3 fly. Joel Embiid with the board.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's the only thing that's going to get them back in this game, if there's still even a chance of that.
Maxey with it. Pass to Embiid. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
76ers ball.
Here's Howard, plenty of space. A good-looking shot from the wing. And the 76ers lead by 16.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Throw good, Edwards. And he's good on the second.
I love the intensity he's brought to the floor since halftime, in constant attack mode.
Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. At one point, they led by 16. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his 5th foul. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and what a game. Now, I'm not taking anything away from him, but I was actually surprised the defense wasn't able to do more, particularly early. By the time they figured it out, it was too late. He really got in a rhythm and got rolling and never took his foot off the accelerator.
It was a stunning performance from him. I'm not even sure he thought he was capable of this. It's why we love sports, for surprising, unexpected games like this. Now here's Drummond. It's tipped. Out of bounds. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here's Drummond. 6 to shoot. Here's Moody. Close in. Moses Moody. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Knocks it loose. Maxey passes to Bailey. Banked it in off the glass. Bailey's got 23.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Towns. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Bailey. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Walsh can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Edwards. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
That's just too easy for Andre Drummond. Gets the inside position and leaves no doubt.
Here's Wallace. Guarded by Edwards. Maxey on the wing. Pass to Walsh. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Here's Edwards. It's tipped. They get it back. Moody misses. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And it's Maxey missing. Minnesota shooting just 28% during this 4th quarter. Pass to Edwards from the arc. Again, the miss by Edwards.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Bailey, the pass to Wallace. And the layup is good off the glass.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. Edwards is doubled. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 26.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Wallace, the pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
And as the clock winds down, it'll be interesting to see how both teams adjust in game 2. But confidence building indeed for the 76ers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Well, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they're off to a strong start in these NBA Finals, going up 1-0.
They really sent a clear message tonight that they intend to win this series. They played with real determination out there, and you just hope they can maintain this energy level.
And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wallace. Pass to Embiid. Into the lane. And Embiid throws it down.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Connects from downtown.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
So this one belongs to the 76ers. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.
baby, me alegro. Vamos a celebrarlo en Perro Negro. Dile a ese que tú no quieres arreglo. Dile a tu pai que quiero que sea mi suegro. Mami tiene el party prendido. Saco, estoy sorprendido. Me dijo que la amiguita está por ahí. La loquita es un lío. Si le ponen reggaetón. Hoy se parcha hasta las 6 de la mañana. Quiero que salgas de mi mente. Porque tú tienes cara que tienes la linda. Que los deja loco en chulo como Beli.